I'm a Wurrura woman from the Northwest Kimberley region of Western Australia. I'm part of a bigger Wanjana Ungut group, which belongs to the Wanabal, Gambre, Wurrura, and Ngarinyan. So we're in the area of up in Australia near the Kimberleys, and we call in the Kimberley area. In our tribe, we represent the Wanjana. And I know I've said it before, but the Wanjana is a spiritual being that we believe in, that we have to continue the laws, the custom, the rules, and how we have to abide by, and everything about it. But to us in particular, for the Wanjana people, it is something that we hold greatly to our heart. Interpretations out there, every communities, their tribes are all completely different. We're not all the same. Yes, we can say, oh, they're spiritual people, but their beliefs and understanding of their particular area is completely different. It's not all the same. And we are one of those people, and we'd like to keep it that way. Wanjana to us it's a depiction of life. It is a depiction of water. It has an explanation for each line, each dot, each dash. We have to share. So one of the words that we use in relation to sharing is wunan. Wunan is you have to share all the time. Not only share the country, we have to share our songs, our dance, so people can appreciate it. We see country in a different life, and we see the country in a different form. And everything about the country is more or less about us and how we fit in and how it looks after us. And as we came to live in Maunjum, we couldn't have a Wanjana with us because a lot of the painting are on the rocks. It's in the walls, it's in our paintings, it's on the country. So the old people decided to say, hey, let's just make a building. But since then, they've been talking, they've been cheering most of the time, and we decided to make a big Wanjana art center. So in Mount Jumeset now, we have a big art center, and this is where we tell our stories. It's in a different medium. We use paper, we use different mediums in etchings, we use photographs now. The ochre we still utilize on canvas, but also on bark. And we still, it's a law and tradition that young people, men in particular, they have to still go out and repaint paintings. But because we're so far away, some of us, sometimes that's get neglected. And so therefore, this is the only way we can continue and lift up us as people, because if we don't continue doing the art and telling our stories, we're nobody, we'll become no one. And then we're lost forever, we believe. And so I'll just explain a little bit more about the art. The only reason why we draw the Wanjana and we draw white, it represents purity. Purity as in when you're coming in and when you're leaving. Purity, you got no understanding. We don't understand really fully what Wanjana is capable of, because we don't ask that question. Old people never asked that question. It was just given this understanding to continue and abide by the rules that it has to show, but the rules are in the animals. The animals were taught to give the rules, and the laws that we abide by today, it comes mainly from the animals. So the way we dress, how we dance, the way we walk and talk, it implies, or it's similar to understanding where you sit in this world and how you approach things. My biggest influence was my grandmother. Like I said, I was young, but she was a storyteller. And since then, I had a lot of old people all around me. I've had that opportunity to sit with them and them sharing their skills, knowledge, and understanding, even walking country, teaching. And I suppose I was the last group, to have that given to us. And now it's our turn. Like I said, we have to continue and share this culture and traditions and skills with our generation. I don't know, I've always wanted to paint, but because I love my culture, I love my traditions, I love our song, I love our dance, I love the way that our interpretation on who we are and how our people traveled is so important to me that I live, breathe, and I paint. And painting and always painting the Wanjana in a way, and our stories is how we can connect and reconnect from country, from our ancestors to our forefathers to even our grandparents, Everything that I draw is about country, it's about life, it's about plants, it's about animals. It's about sharing my stories so other people can understand that, hey, it's just not land in itself. It has a deeper meaning and a rooted meaning that we should understand. So our colors in particular we use only 3 or 4 colors, but it represents country. And when you go out on country, you can see that in the country, So the art is not only on painting, but it's also in the way that you interpret in the song and the dance and how you walk, where you walk, what you touch, how you feel, even the feeling that you have, It's we say that feeling takes you a long way. So if you don't feel, so the painting, you're not feeling really what it means to understand the country.